I don't want to break the fourth wall. Too much. Prepare to get gas because it's time for the Week in Gear! This week, Led Zeppelin fans can get even closer to Mojotone, a French family of delay pedals gets some new members, and Pedal Legends Boss make it even easier to not take an amp to a gig. This show is brought to you by guitar auctions at Gardner Holgate. More about them in a little bit. Okay, let's kick off this week's most exciting gear releases with an accessibly priced resonator from Harley Benton. Now, next to a 6-string banjo, the number one type of guitar that I really don't need but desperately want has to be an acoustic resonator with a pickup. The problem is that I don't need one, and resonators can cost thousands, but Harley Benton have come to the rescue with their new custom line N150CE NT. Catchy name. This electro resonator has a mini jumbo Sapile body with a cutaway and a maple bridge. It's got an Akume U-shaped neck, nice and big, with purple heart fretboard, 20 medium jumbo frets, and ABS dot inlays. The pickup is a rising P3004 mini humbucker with controls for volume and tone, and on the resonator side of things, the custom line N150CE NT has a JM02 cone, and the Spider is a JM03. To top it off, the guitar is strung with D'Addario EXP16s, and the price? A mere $219. Now this is the sort of guitar that at that price point should satisfy anyone's desire to be Jimmy Page or stick it in any open tuning, grab a cheap slide or a lighter or something and pretend to be the Delta blues player every once in a while. At the very least, I think it looks cool, even though it clearly looks like someone tried to mod an acoustic with stuff they found in the kitchen. If the quality control on these are up to scratch, $219 is exactly what I would pay to dip my toe in the resonator ocean before jumping in to see if I can swim for a few $1,000. At number 4 this week is an amp collaboration between Alex Lifeson of Rush and Mojotone. Alex Lifeson is preparing for 2024 with a new line of signature tube guitar amps called Lerxst or Lerxst. I don't know, sounds like, again, something from IKEA. There are two models, the Omega and the Kai, or the Key, or the Key. Kai. I looked it up, I actually tried to find out how to pronounce it, I couldn't find out a definitive answer, so I'm going to call it Key, and please do your best in the comments section with some phonetics. Anyway, the Omega head is the flagship of the range. It's got a 50 watt or 25 watt switchable power section. It's got a foot switchable clean and lead channel. There is a 3-band EQ and a serial effects loop. On the tube side of things, we've got 3 JJ12AX7 in the preamp and 2 JJ-EL34s in the power section. There are two versions of the Omega, the standard, which comes in at $2,495, and the hand-wired special edition, coming in at $3,495. It's an extra grand for all those hands. That's a t-shirt. The Key, Kai, can't remember what I said now. The Key is the 30-watt smaller brother of the Omega. It's available as a head or as a combo with a Mojotone Greyhound speaker. This also has foot switchable clean and lead channels, 3-band EQ, and the serial effects loop. It's got 3 JJ12AX7s in the preamp, but the power section is run by 2 JJ6L6s, giving us a little bit more headroom. There's also a range of cabs. It's a 1x12, a 2x12, and a 4x12, all with Mojotone speakers in them, of course. And according to the marketing blurb, these amps will deliver all your favorite Lifeson tones, from shimmering cleans to limelight crunch. And these built in America amps are without shame flavored by the British Marshalls used by Alex throughout his career. I love a good Marshall crunch, and I'm sure this crunches well. But for me, the standout feature is the red and grey Tolex finish that seems familiar but somehow also new and reminds me of something that I can't quite put my finger on. Let me know if you know what that is. Take a look at the Tolex. Take a look at the Tolex. With the danger of upsetting maybe a few people, I am not familiar with Alex's work or much of the Rush back catalogue, but it is interesting to see yet another legacy artist start their own brand. Apparently, it's not stopping at amps either, because Alex has hinted at guitars, pedals, and pickups coming soon in the future. Before we get to number 3 on the list, it's now time to talk about this week's sponsor, guitar auctions at Gardner Holgate, and oh boy, do they have some good guitars coming up next week. GuitarAuctions.co.uk from Gardner Holgate have literally hundreds of guitars, amps, pedals, and other musical stuff in their 4-day guitar auction starting on the 5th of December. And I have picked some of my favorite lots to share with you. This gold-top Gibson Les Paul Deluxe from 1977, the year Star Wars was released, is estimated to sell at between £1,400 and £1,800. Or what about this 2007 Marshall Vintage Modern, currently going for £400? If you're looking for something very special, take a look at this 1957 Fender Strat, estimated to sell at between £22,000 and £25,000, but currently at only £20,000. That would be a lovely end-of-the-year present for oneself. GuitarAuctions.co.uk from Gardner Holgate are based in Bath in the UK, but all those auctions are also streamed live on the internet, so you can join in and bid from anywhere in the world. And they'll even assist you with the shipping. I highly recommend you take a look at their online catalogue, which is available here. If you scan this QR code, there's also a link in the video description. So go and find yourself something to bid on at guitar-auctions.co.uk. By the way, if you're enjoying the weekly show, don't forget to subscribe and leave a thumbs up so that more people get to see it in the future. The more you interact with the video, the more people get to see it, because YouTube says, hey, and he's doing a good job, so thanks very much. Also, lots of you have said that this is your go-to show of the week, so let's help more people have fun with guitars. Thank you! Third on the list this week is a British-voiced tube amp made in collaboration with a legacy artist. Wait a minute! Legacy artist, Marshall, tube... Sorry, no, it's a different amp. Jimmy Page took part in a surprise performance recently when he played Rumble after he inducted Link Wray into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. And it was at that show he premiered the new Super Dragon amp from Sundragon. The Super Dragon, great name, is a recreation of Page's modified 1968 Marshall Super Bass, and it's featuring new old stock GE 6550 tubes and Philips mustard capacitors. It is said to replicate the iconic tones used by Jimmy Page during the Led Zeppelin II era and beyond, and the price for this limited edition amp remains undisclosed, but I suspect that it will be relatively expensive due to the short run and the high quality components, so you're going to need a lot of cash, Mia. Good times and bad times, as these are limited to 50 units, so if you want one, go and click the link in the video description now. I will forgive you for leaving soon because they will sell out quickly. But if you want to rock and roll without being hounded by the black dog of depression, then something, Stairway to Heaven. Sorry, I will cease to ramble on. Hey, what can I do? Yes, this is limited to 50, but just as with the original Sundragon amp, which was based on Jimmy's modified Supro, I suspect this Super Dragon to be available in a non-limited series, and then even mere mortals like us can bring it on home. At number 2 this week are 2 digital delay pedals from Anasounds. The French pedal builders have added to their Utopia range of delays by updating the original Utopia to the Utopia Deluxe, and adding a limited edition evil version called the Dystopia. Ooh. With both pedals based around the PT2399 chip, the Anasounds Utopia Deluxe is an advanced delay pedal featuring tap tempo and some trim pots inside which control modulation, and the bliss knob gives you 3 different types of modulation. It's also got a built-in musical preamp, and I've tested it and it does sound pretty sweet. The Utopia is designed to be a universal delay, a sort of do-it-all, but with a bit of finesse and that little wobbly modulation twist, I guess. Whereas the Dystopia is more geared towards the sonic adventurer looking for a thrill, according to Anasounds, and that does sound pretty exciting, doesn't it? The Dystopia is designed to break conventional delay norms, and Anasounds say that it can deliver sounds that no other delay pedal can. This one is nasty. It's aimed at a more shoegaze kind of sound rather than your bread and butter, meat and potatoes, but beautiful Utopia delay. This nasty, nasty delay has a saturated preamp, so it's overdriven to distorted, 4 modulations controlled by the knob here that says bread. Sorry, that's a French joke. It's controlled by the pain knob. It also has a 4-step sequencer with 3 presets. If you want to know how these two pedals sound, check out my video review on the channel. Spoiler! This one's nuts, and this one's rather beautiful. The Utopia version 1 is still available and coming in at €219, and the Utopia Deluxe is €299, and the Dystopia is limited edition and will take €349 from your piggy bank to obtain it. And I do recommend that you get at least one of those. Andy's Pick of the Week! My pick of the week is from Boss, the IR2 amp and cabinet. It's a compact pedal that simulates classic tube amps and speaker cabinets. And this is the sort of pedal that can go at the end of your signal chain, and you can either plug headphones into it or send a guitar amp and cab signal to a PA or recording device, or even to your phone via the USB-C connection for recording direct to your phone or live streaming or any of those sort of phone-enabled things. And oh, yeah, I've got one. The IR2 has 11 amp types from super clean through crunch and into high gain territory. You can also load your own IRs, but each amp comes paired with an official Celestion digital impulse response. There are the typical amp controls, 3-band EQ, gain, level, and a reverb. It's got a stereo effects loop and stereo inputs and outputs, and you can switch between 2 amp cab tones just by pressing it, so having preset 1 and preset 2, or you can use an external pedal to do that. And it's got the headphone out, so this really is, I'm going to say, one of the best options for doing what this does. If you don't know what the IR2 does, basically, if you've heard of the Iridium from Strymon or the ACS1 from Walrus Audio, it does that. It pretends to be an amp and a speaker, and you can record with it or play live with it with a full range flat speaker. But this is from Boss, and it's in a compact pedal format. The IR2 takes some of the features of the bigger brother, the IR200, but in my opinion, I would take this new compact version as it's smaller and it retains a lot of the functionality of the IR200, but it's coming in at just about $200, which is a lot cheaper than the competitors. I am definitely going to be using this for some Instagram videos and some YouTube shorts, and possibly even live. I might want to check that out into the PA, but I love the Boss compact pedal size. It's classic, it works, it fits on every pedal board, and the USB streaming to phones or computers is great. You can power it with a 9-volt battery, and yeah, I'm trying to play it down a little bit, if I'm honest, because I really did fall in love with this, and I know that you might have seen quite a lot of content created around that pedal this week, but I'm really looking forward to making a video on this one. Don't go nowhere. Let me know your pick of the week in the comments section, and thank you to the supporters of the show who now have their names on screen right there. Hello. If you want your name up in lights, then click the join button right here on YouTube or visit my Patreon link in the video description. Oh, and here's a special thanks to the top tier members: Dustin Bonney, Stephen S., Gary O'Neill, Josh Tamberg, Sarang Narayan, Michael Lerner, Buddha Blue. This prank is officially sponsored by Jason Welch, Buzzle, Boom Shakalaka, Doug Paget, Alinta Boston, Hugh G. Rection, April Kurtz, PQ Deads, Mark Deslamar, I love that list. Thank you for making it longer every week. Go ahead and click there to subscribe. Don't forget to comment on your pick of the week, and I will see you in the next one. Bye-bye.